I'm Coach Kim McNeil, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation, what it do? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, an amazing platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, we're searching high and low, and we're trying to find rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, KT, Purple Rain, Purple Rain, yeah! We got ECU in the building. Welcome the head coach, the AAC tourney champions, the 2022 coach of the year for the AAC. And we got 23 years in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Kim McNeil. Welcome to the show, Coach. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you guys for having me. Seems like we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Hey, we finna do it. You know what I'm saying? We are back at it like some mathematics, Coach. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG everything, Louisiana. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the partner in crime, the head coach, the quiet storm, KT. Kev, how you feeling, man?
You mean to tell me this is not the actress from Love and Basketball? I'm on the wrong link, B. Jones. I was expecting to see the young lady that tore her ACL in the movie.
I know, because I thought you were talking about Sanaa for a minute. I was about to say, brother, that sun, that Texas heat getting to you.
Yeah, but no, B. Jones, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. Let's turn up the Purple Rain that was perfect. The shh that gets me every time, y'all, so I'm sorry. But B. Jones, let's go. I'm ready to go.
Let's go. Well, welcome to our show. If this is your first time rocking with your boys, hey, where y'all been all our lives? We been here and we out here, and this is our year. So we need to come on. We need you to help us out, ECU. We need all the support we can to continue to grow this platform and to keep amazing talent and spreading the word of women's basketball. It's been dope, but now we got to tell the world about it. So on the count of three, we need a moment of solidarity, and we need you to do something that won't cost you a penny. On the count of three, we need y'all to lock arms, hold hands, and smash that subscribe button. Coach Kim, are they gonna rock with us?
They're going to rock with us. Pirate Nation is loyal. I'm telling you.
Pirate Nation. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. If you smash that subscribe button, you are now part of our family. We don't take that lightly. We don't do fans. We do followers. We leave all that other stuff to them other million podcasts and streaming channels. Around here, we only do fam. And so now I'm your big cuz. But without further ado, y'all know what happened when that 4-minute mark hit. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the main attraction. We got her, ladies and gentlemen. Like I told you, she a coach of the year, and now she about to be the head coach of Sports Life Talk, I think. All right, Coach Kim McNeil.
Hold up now. You're going too far, B.
Coach Kim McNeil, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Oof. I am a Kim fan. I like Tim's, Marvin Sapp, Prince. Let's see who else is on that list. Michael Jackson. You got to put Michael Jackson on the list. But that's at the top of my list right there. There's a lot more out there, but those are my top.
All right, Coach. So we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But there's no way I'm giving you anything less than 5. There's no way I'm giving you anything less than 6. B. Jones, we're gonna give her a 10. Go ahead and give her 10, man. You know what? Give her 2. Yeah, I'm about to say, hold on, B. Jones. Go ahead and give her 2 more for the Lord. Go ahead and give her 2 more for the Lord. There we go. All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Oh, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. When I was little, I had the pajamas, I had the underwear. I was strong. I feel like I'm a strong, Black, independent woman that can conquer the world. So definitely Wonder Woman. Okay,
so for Sports Life Talk, they got Diana Prince, but lately there's a new Wonder Woman, a Black Wonder Woman. Her name is Nubia. So you're going to be our version of Nubia. So Nubia, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Oh, that's a good one. Goodness gracious, y'all got me on that one. I don't know. What do you think a good theme song would be for me? You got one?
Can't throw me on the spot like that.
Well, who we said? She said Michael Jackson.
She said Michael Jackson. She said Prince. She said.
You know what song that gets me hyped that I absolutely love? Phil Collins.
Hey, talking about I can feel it come. Hey, I listen to that song all the time before we go live. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, I love that track.
He comes in. I mean, it just gets all through you, give you chills, don't it?
Hey,
there you go. That's it right there. That's it.
All right, so if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. That's my girl. Just her leadership. Being with Obama. And not only by his side, but strong by his side. Independent, her own voice, doing her own thing. Definitely Michelle Obama. That would make my life, not my day, but my life.
No doubt. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Just resiliency, dealing with adversity. That's life. And I tell my kids all the time, life's not perfect. You're going to run into obstacles, but the thing is how you're going to deal with it. And I think just not only basketball, but just sports in general. I mean, you hit so many within a game, is so many highs and lows and, runs and, how are you going to deal with it? So I definitely think dealing with adversity as sports has definitely helped me with that.
Okay, so what advice would you give your younger coaching self?
Yeah, being in this thing 23 years, being an assistant for 16 years, I thought I was a decent assistant. I think I could have been better. Now sitting in that hot seat and really understanding what head coaches go through, the amount of just decisions they have to make right on the fly, having to, feel good about, the decisions that they make, and not really worrying about other people and other people's thoughts. It's just probably being a better assistant and not being so judgmental, I think.
I got to do that too, because I judge B. Jones all the time. I really don't like him, but he's
shame on you.
All right, so let's say that I'm a new recruit and I've just committed to East Carolina. Okay. What expectations do you have for me as a player, and what can I expect from you as a coach?
Yeah, as a player, I'm going to expect hard work. Hard work on the court, in the classroom, in the community. Honesty. You got to be honest with me. I tell my players all the time, I don't expect you to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to do some things that you probably shouldn't do, but tell me, let me know. Don't let me get caught off guard. Don't let me get caught off guard. Give me a forewarning of what's going on. That way I can have all the information and have your back. I don't ever want to get caught off guard. And just passion and energy, that's how we play. We are a defensive minded team. We get out in transition. If you don't have passion and energy, you're going to really struggle in our system. For me, consistency. You're going to get a consistent coach. We're going to bring the same message every single day. You're going to have the same energy every single day, regardless if we're on a 5-game winning streak or a 5-game losing streak. We're going to be consistent with our effort each and every day.
All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question in the initiation because B. Jones and I, we love to eat. So we plan on making a road trip to come and check y'all out.
Okay.
What is a restaurant or just any kind of spot that we need to go to that gets your approval?
We love as a family the Rick House.
Tell us about the Rick House. Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong. They got great steaks. They have good seafood, pasta. You got your small plates. You got medium. You got large plates. I mean, the menu is just it's crazy. And the owner, he's a huge supporter of ECU athletics. We go there and do team meals. Just went there for Mother's Day. Had brunch there. So you can't go wrong with the Rick House. That's why I always bring anybody that comes in and visit. We always go to the Rick House.
Well, Kevin's look like some school's about to get bumped because ECU just jumped to the highest part of the list on the road trip status because, hey, we had in Eastern Carolina.
No doubt. So
Cackalack, here we come.
All right, so ECU and everybody that's watching this show, don't turn the show off yet, but after the show, go to our website, yougotnext.com. On that website, you can find out more about B. Jones and myself, as well as the rest of our family members from our You Got Next series. So I've mentioned family, B. Jones, so if people don't know, that's the most important thing in the world to us. So allow me to reintroduce our newest family member, Coach Kim McNeil, to the show. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Kim McNeil, welcome to the show. Welcome to the family. We super excited to have you on this thing. Kevin, we just took you down. So y'all learned a little bit about the flavor of Coach McNeil, but let's talk a little bit about this journey because I don't know, KT, we ain't had too many coaches of the years grace the platform. You know what I'm saying? That's a big accolade to be the best of the best, Coach. So let's take this thing back to the beginning. Now, you from Virginia, but when did you start playing basketball? Because Birdie told me you can get a bucket back in the day.
Oh yeah, back in the day, I was a pretty good baller. I could shoot that thing. Ain't gonna lie. But no, I started playing. Gosh, I guess when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I had to have two older brothers, one 6 years older than me and one 12 years older than me. So, my dad made us a really nice court in the backyard, and my older brothers used to always have their friends over. And, I wanted to play. And when I was younger, they wouldn't let me play, but I would go in there and cry to my mom, and she'd come out and lay the law down. I was like, if she can't play, none of y'all can play. Y'all gonna get up out of here. So they started letting me play, and within 2 or 3 years, I was being picked on the team. As I was shooting the ball, and so everybody back at home, all my brother's friends take credit, for my success. They think they started me off because they got me going in the backyard. But yeah, I've been playing since I was about 5 or 6 years old in the backyard.
Yeah, it's funny because when I hear, we've had a lot of coaches on the show, athletes too, but when I hear the people that say like, hey, I went down to the rec center and we played, games, and then I hear the people that learned it in the backyard on the blacktop, they knees look a little different. You know what I'm saying? Them apples be on them legs. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to play basketball a little bit different, Coach. But so you've actually saw the game kind of progress and transition into something totally different. And 23 years in the game, Coach, that's absolutely crazy to think about that kind of sacrifices that you made. And I'm gonna say it, that is a sacrifice. A head coach is not just somebody who we can judge off the X's and O's and the box score and the records and the wins and losses. Like, you guys have a full job. Y'all got kids from all around the country, and all of a sudden they look up to you like you mama, you psychiatrist, you know what I'm saying, you everybody to these young ladies. So, Coach, why did you decide to become a head coach? Well, why did you decide to become a coach 23 years ago? Yeah, well,
I'm a little small. So I'm about 5'3" in stature. I always say 5'4". I give myself an extra inch. Yeah, I'm tiny. And obviously, ultimately going into college, my goal was to continue to play. WNBA wasn't big, but I wanted to play overseas. But, 5'3" guards come a dime a dozen. So around my junior year, trying to figure out my life, my college coach was like, you going into your senior year, what are you going to do? And I was like, I'm not sure. He's like, well, you're smart, you're heady, you're a leader. You ever thought about coaching? So I started coaching at AAU in Richmond while I was in college at the University of Richmond, and it just gave me that fire, that same feeling that I had on the court. And I realized, like, yeah, this is what I want to do. So my first initial job was at James Madison University. That's where I got my start in coaching.
Now, very rarely, we've only had a few coaches that come on the platform and they talk about the defensive mindset. And I find that kind of hard to believe is because, we don't have the Nolan Richardsons no more, right? We in an age where these analytics say you got to shoot XYZ amount of 3-pointers, and Steph Curry just Dame Lillard shooting them from the half-court line and making them, and they make it look all so easy. It's such a sexy and beautifully, put together game when offenses are scoring at a high clip, right? But nobody want to see a defensive battle. Nobody want to see these 44 to 48 games or 52 to 56 games. But it sounds like your team like to get out there and get after it from on a different end of the court. Tell us a little bit about that defensive philosophy that you learned. And I saw your profile. You brought that through every stop. That's not something new that Kim McNeil brought to ECU. You've always had that defensive mindset.
Yeah, I just feel like defense travels. It travels. I was a shooter in college. I'm not going to lie. I did learn to love defense my senior year in college. I had an assistant coach that really taught me how to play the angles and things. But, defense travels. There's nights when that ball is coming off your hand and you feel like everything's good coming off of it and it just wasn't your night. Sometimes you can't control the offense, but I feel like you can always control your effort. And defense is all about effort. Rebounding is all about effort. And those two things definitely travel no matter where you are. So, I like to score baskets too, but I like for our defense to create the offense for us. If we can get 25 to 30 points a night off of our defense, creating turnovers, and then another 25 to 30 off of, half court offense, and we can hold people to about 50, 52, I think we're in pretty good shape to win some games. And that's pretty much our mentality.
Wow. Now, Coach, you have a lot of young ladies who was able to come in with you. I know this is your 5th year. You're going into your 5th year, but you guys accomplished something this past season that was it, right? You guys made it to the mountaintop. You talked about 5-game losing streak and a 5-game winning streak, but I ain't seen too many 5-game losing streaks in this 23-10 season. And then you go into the postseason tournament and you get hot and you go on a run. Tell us what that experience was all about.
Yeah, this year was a great year for us. The first 3 years was a struggle. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought I was gonna be able to turn it over a little bit quicker than what we did, but dealing with COVID, dealing with the portal, dealing with NILs, it's a different world, out there now. And so, I wanted to do it the right way with young women that, cared as much about the classroom as they did the court, wanted to be involved in the community. And so we did that our first couple of years of recruiting. And then this past year got in some good transfers, got in some good freshmen, and was able to elevate. We got picked 11th. We got picked last preseason. I don't know if you guys know that. We got picked last. I didn't know that. Yes, sir. We got picked last, on media day. I got told 5 minutes before we went on air that we were picked last in the league. And, I don't know how many of y'all have ever been picked last, but that was that was a hard pill to swallow. And so had to go back and tell my team. And I think that was just motivation. I knew we weren't going to be last. I knew we had more talent that people was giving us credit for, but it was a great season. We grew as the season went on. That's my motto. You don't want to peak early. You always want to just get a little bit better every single day and be playing your best basketball come mid to late February going into tournament time. And it just started clicking at the right time. We had some freshmen that came in and did some really great things for us, some transfers that did some good things. But the chemistry on the floor, I think, is what really put us over the top. People just wanting to be successful for ECU and not wanting to be successful for themselves.
Now, Coach, when you climbing this ladder and you wearing the championship hat and the championship T-shirt, confetti going everywhere, what's going on through your mind? Is it like, are you exhaling like we finally did it, we got here, or in your back of your mind you're like, all right, this is all cute, but the mission is just getting started. Now we get to take ECU to another level, and you start thinking about rebuilding and retooling and going back through that process again. What's going through your mind as you climb that ladder?
No, I took it all in. I took it all in. It's been a long 4 years. It was a surreal moment. Just everything we've gone through. It was extremely emotional. So I definitely, I learned that early in my career when I was at Harvard. I was on to the next, and didn't really sit back and enjoy, what we were really accomplishing, in the short amount of time that I was at Harvard. So I learned that lesson very early. So I definitely took it in. enjoyed it. Hadn't been to the NCAA tournament in a really long time. Not, ever as a head coach, a lot as an assistant, but not as a head coach. And it felt so good to get back there. And I just wanted to enjoy it. I wanted my team to enjoy it. I wanted my staff to enjoy it. I wanted Pirate Nation to enjoy it, because it had been since 2007, since the women's basketball program, the NCAA tournament. Yes, I wanted to make sure we enjoyed them. I'm still enjoying it. Look, I'm not. We are still the conference champions until this next season starts. So I am still enjoying it.
Coach, you ought to retweet that picture tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Just to remind y'all, we the conference champion. All right, Coach. Well, KT and I have said it probably about 7 times already. The word family, and your story. If anything, I could take away from it, but even before looking at Coach of the Year and looking at conference champions and all of that stuff, you like Mommy of the Year and you Wife of the Year, and you do something that not too many of us have the courage to do, or should I say the patience to do, and that is to work alongside of your spouse. Now, the first question I got is, what kind of schedule do you have to maintain in order to keep that family first and still be, a head coach? That I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that's looking at it like, I want to be a head coach, but I got too much other stuff going on. Like, what is your advice to them, and how do you manage all of that?
Yeah, it's actually easier being a head coach than an assistant, because we, definitely make our own schedules. I can make my own practice plan, when we're going to practice, when is our days off, things of that nature. So it's actually easier, but it is challenging, because I want to be the best mom, the best coach, the best wife that I can possibly be. But, I not only have a set of twins, I've got 14 young women, 14 daughters as well that I'm in charge of. And, that's really, you talk about the word family. That's really what we're made off of. That's our culture here at East Carolina. I think that's what makes us so special. There's a lot of programs that use that word family because it sounds good. Everybody wants to hear it, but it's truly what we're about at East Carolina. And there are times where I got to put my mommy hat on and call me, sit down like, you're not making the right decisions. Like I'm mom now, we got to make some changes, and I got to show tough love. And it's tough. You can't make everybody happy. That's not possible. It's just not possible. Everybody can't play. But I would be really disappointed if someone said that East Carolina and Coach McNeil didn't care about these young ladies as women first. I truly care about their well-being. I want to help them be successful, whether it's outside of basketball. So, we do a lot of things that has absolutely nothing to do with basketball, but has so much to do with preparing them for life after basketball.
And y'all take them to the Rick's house. But Coach, I was looking at that picture. I was looking at that picture of the screen on you when you was talking about don't let nobody come tell. I was like, Lord, hey, she sound like somebody mama for real. Don't let that teacher call me. That teacher, you better come tell me you struggling before. Hey, don't let nobody surprise me. I know exactly about that, Coach. Now you gotta talk to us fellas, Coach. We are guys entering into a woman's world, and Corey McNeil has to be the face of guys entering into this world, because I'm trying to think, if my wife was my boss, how would I deal with it? I got to ask you, Coach, tell us about this special dynamic that you and Corey McNeil have had, your husband, over these past couple of stops.
We're doing this together. That's what we are doing this together. We've been coaching together for going on 12 years, 5 years as assistant at the University of Virginia, 3 at the University of Hartford, which was my first head coaching job, and then now going on 5 years at East Carolina. We're in this together. This is truly a family, and we really play off of each other extremely well. Our strengths, our weaknesses, we balance each other out. But, it's changed, since we've had kids. Our kids have really helped us balance this whole thing out, because before they came along, it was strictly all about that. We would come home at dinner talking about what we're going to do with the guards, who we're recruiting, not when we were at Virginia. And then when the twins came along, now it's more about who's taking who to Little League practice, who's taking who to, softball practice, basketball practice, football practice, enjoying our off time, with them. So they've really, really helped us balance this thing out.
How do y'all turn it off, Coach? Because I know for a fact that after a bad loss, you be looking, you probably roll over on that pillow I don't know how you let that. I don't know. You know, how'd you call that defense? I know you sitting over there like, I can't sleep. There's no reason we should have lost that game. How do y'all turn it off?
It's hard during the season. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's extremely hard, and we do have nights where we stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, just talking about things we could have done better. You know, he challenged me all the time on a daily basis on, you know, maybe we should have did this, maybe we should have did that. You know, I want a staff that's going to challenge me. I don't want yes people. I don't want people that's going to tell me what I want to hear. That's not making me better. You know, I still have a lot to grow. I still have a lot to get better at. And if anybody feels like they've you know, they're complete and that they can't continue to get better, I think they're not being real with themselves. That's right. And so I still have a lot to learn in this game, and I want people that are going to challenge me. But at the end of the day, you know, the decision that I make is the decisions that we make, and we all got to be on the same page.
Well, I love the fact that you and your husband work together. We had a couple out of Rice. I don't know if you know Danielle Grant and Nick Grant. We've had Danielle on the show, and they work with each other. I just think that's probably one of the most beautiful things, especially when we talk about our people. You know what I'm saying? Showing that solidarity and that ability to push forward. Last question, and was KT? Was you about to say something?
I would say don't forget about Bernita Jackson and her husband Kevin.
That's right. That's right. They work together as well. So, but Coach, last question. A lot of turmoil kicked up in Dallas, Texas, when Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark had the competition of champions, and they did some face talking and some trash talking, and you know, and I love it. Everybody wanted to make it a black and white thing. The reality of it is that people just don't want to see women do that. But what's your thoughts on the whole trash talking saga? And did you find yourself talking trash? I mean, you came up on the blacktop, so I know you told somebody to get you. You know, you held the hand down low, like you too small for me. You know what I'm saying, Coach? What's your thought about this whole trash talking in women's basketball? Good for the game.
I had fun. I had fun with it. I mean, it's obviously bringing attention. You know, it is bringing attention to the game, and everybody's watching. I think this Final Four national championship game was the most viewed game, you know, in history. So it's obviously doing something. And, you know, it's just, you know, let the girls have fun. Let them go out there, let them play. You know, they wouldn't be saying that if it was men's basketball, but I think if they had fun with it. You know, they both came out. Caitlin Clark came out and said, you know, no hard feelings towards, you know, Angel Reese. So why, if she don't have any hard feelings, why should we have hard feelings? They're two competitors. They are ultra competitors, and they were just out there competing, representing their universities, trying to win a national championship, because God knows that is hard to do.
You ain't lying, Coach. You ain't lying. And shout out to all of those ladies that was a part of that: Virginia Tech, Iowa, LSU, and University of South Carolina. That was an amazing Final Four. So shout out to all you young ladies. But
one of my mentors there, Virginia Tech, and Kenny Brooks.
Oh, Kenny Brooks Cole. Kenny Brooks Cole. Say that name, no, Coach. Save that name, because we might need that one a little bit later. All right, Coach. Speaking of challenges and trash talking, me and Kevin, we got to represent our names. Here we go. Coach Kim McNeil, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to do a little one-on-one, and now you are officially calling all of the shots. All right. Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
No, I haven't, but I know what you're talking about.
All right, so it's super simple, Coach. Both KT and I are going to make a pitch. Whichever one of those pitches you select, that host gets a point. First host to get 2 points, best out of 3, will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And I'm the defending champ, Coach. I'm on a nice chef's kiss. I'm on a nice little three game run here. So we're going to keep
with that said, Coach, no, we're killing this right now.
Stop, Kevin.
No, I got to put this out into the nation.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I got to plead my case, Coach. I am the one that invited you to the show.
It does not matter.
Yes, it does matter, B. Jones. I recruited her. She asked to recruit. I recruited.
Coach, strike that from the what does the courtroom? What the courtroom say?
Strike
that from the record. All right, Coach. Here we go. Round number 1. Would you rather? It's kind of like the coaching tree question, right? Would you rather coach a player that ends up becoming a coach, wins a ring, and says, "I followed the Coach Kim McNeil blueprint," or
coach a player who makes it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say Hall of Fame.
Oh, you would say that, Coach. Your sympathies work, KT. Your sympathies work. And I made a mistake. Mine is hire a coach. I'm sorry. I was hire a coach that eventually becomes a coach. All right, but that's okay. You picked Kevin anyway. You chose your side. You chose your side. Let me go in and see if I can find my Tulane stuff. All right, Coach. Here we go. Round number 2.
Really, B?
Not yet. I gotta lose the game. I gotta lose the game first. All right, I still got a shot. My bad, Coach. All right, here we go. Round number 2.
Yeah, I got to sauce this one up. Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show on the Food Network, where you and your team of pirates interview famous athletes and celebrities as they take you to their favorite places to eat in their hometowns, or
we ain't even got that kind of budget on the Food Network for a whole team to be traveling, Kevin. Stop that. All right, here we go, Coach. All right, here we go, Coach. Or would you rather have Netflix come to East Carolina and do 2 seasons with the Last Chance U style documentary where they follow you, your staff, and those 15 amazing young ladies or 14 amazing young ladies? What do you think, Coach? Which one would you rather?
I gotta go with Netflix. I'm sorry. That's what everybody talking about. What all the kids are watching. Last Chance U. They love it. So I gotta go with Netflix.
What we gonna call it? Pirate Vision?
Let's call it We All We Got.
Ooh, We All We Got, featuring the Eastern Carolina Pirates. I love it. I'm calling up Shonda Rhimes right now. All right, here we go. she gonna make it a drama, ain't it, Kevin? It's gonna be.
I got to laugh either.
It's gonna be like Love and Basketball. It ain't gonna even be a reality show no more. All right, here we go, Coach. On the for the last round, Kevin and I, before the show, we selected a pair of sneakers. Now, let me give you a little bit of background on this, all right? So we go live every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. It's a fun show. We talk about culture. We talk about sports, everything. It's not just about sports. We talk about everything. Well, I do a segment called The Drop, which I talk about all of the new sneakers that's coming out, okay? So me and Kevin, we sneakerheads. We got this crazy collection of sneakers. So now, where you come into play is we picked a pair of shoes that we think represents you, Coach. And so on the count of three, you're going to say, hold that sneaker, all right? And when you say that, me and Kev are gonna pull out what we selected, and you got to select one. Now, it has a lot of ramifications because whoever gets this round will win this episode's game, the championship rounds. Okay, Coach? So I'm gonna count down. You say hold that sneaker, and then we going for what we know. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Dunks because I don't wear basketball shoes anymore, so I'm going with the
Yeah! MOTS and still Sports Life Talk champion of the world, Coach McNeil. Man, Coach, Kevin, I'm gonna get you a sweet tea at the Reed's house, Kevin.
If I don't want anything you giving me, Coach, I'm gonna need you to hit that transfer portal after this show because I recruited you. I'm gonna need you out of here.
Oh my!
But you know, one of y'all could have been like way over the top of you to put some Yeezys up there. You know, we sponsored by Adidas. You know, so
I know that's the part of, you know, I don't wear Adidas in real life. I'm at the charge just getting me a few just for the coaches because we do have Adidas coaches come on. We have some Under Armour coaches come on, and so we might have to expand our horizon a little bit, KT. But
I'm gonna lose every round. Then I'm endorsed by Nike. They don't know.
I rock with Adidas. All right, here we go.
Yeah, for the show, yeah. If y'all want to sponsor this show, I'll wear the heck out some Yeezys.
Kevin over there burning chicks already. You know what I'm saying? All right, Coach, we're going to get you out of here. I promise you. The title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. Coach Kim McNeil, you an incredible leader. We rocking with you now at ECU, Coach Kim. And so in your own words, Coach, what does the future holds for yourself, your family, and your program?
No, I'm just looking forward to continuing to move ECU forward, to get Greenville and Pirate Nation extremely excited about women's basketball again. Next year, I think it's going to be our best team. So that's where I'm at right now, focusing on the next team and just, you know, continuing to build the fan base and continuing to build, you know, ECU women's basketball.
Well, you got 2 new fans for sure. I know that's for a
You got
fact.
1.5, B. Jones, 1.5.
You want to borrow my Tulane? You want to borrow my Tulane shirt? I got you. I'm from Louisiana. I got one somewhere over there. All right, Coach. Well, at the end of the day, someday you're going to probably just go and spend time loving on your babies and your husband. Y'all going to call it quits. The ball will stop dribbling. The whistle will stop blowing. The clipboards will all be thrown in the trash. And you got to look back on your career, at your legacy. How do you want to be remembered, Coach? What do you want people to think of when they think Coach Kim McNeil and how you left the game?
I don't even want to be remembered as a coach. I want to be remembered as a caring human being that, it was about the young women as people first and then basketball second, because that's truly what it's about for me, just preparing these young women for life. So just being a caring individual that cared about the community, that cared about each and every one of these young women.
All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah. I mean, obviously I want to shout out, my husband. I want to shout out my twins, Gabrielle and Caden. Shout out my mentors and Kenny Brooks, Andy Landers, Joanne Boyle. Those were the 3 head coaches that helped, mold me, who taught me along the way. Shout out to Pirate Nation. Shout out to my assistant coaches, Jeff Williams and Tamoria Holmes, and just to John Gilbert, the guy that gave me an opportunity here at ECU. But also I want to shout out Anton Goff. He gave me my first head coaching job at the University of Hartford. So he took a chance on a young Kim McNeil, and it all paid off.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I only get one?
No, you get as many as you.
Yeah,
you know what? Hold up. Okay, I'm out of my feelings now. Yeah, however many you want, Coach. Go ahead.
Well, my first one's got to go to my partner in crime, my husband, Corey McNeil. I think he's got an unbelievable story. I think you guys would enjoy him. I think he would enjoy this. And then I'm going to call out Kenny Brooks. Get him on here.
Oh, my goodness. This has to be one of the best nominations. I'm over here sitting and I can't even control myself no more. Is that it? We just got 2? Because
yeah, I'm going to keep it at those 2.
All right, Corey, Coach Brooks, Coach McNeil. Y'all have punched y'all tickets. We can't wait to have you on the show. We are going to be reaching out to you so we can hear your incredible stories, and y'all can put Sports Life Talk Nation on some game on how y'all have become greats and legends in your own right. And but Coach Kim McNeil, you are truly different. You are a transcendent warrior. You are probably one of the most caring and compassionate coaches. I love your authenticity. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Coach Kim McNeil, you got next. Yes.
Thank you guys.
Hey, Coach, we all we got, baby. Netflix special coming 2024.
You already won.
Hey, we're gonna get out of here. We want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. It means a lot. It goes a long way. If you stuck around for the whole show, we super appreciate it. Don't forget to help grow this message by sharing this episode, like it, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when we have other coaches come on. And don't forget, we everywhere. Social media, we on Facebook, Twitter, IG, TikTok. It's just as simple as one word: Sports Life Talk. Put them 3 together, and you talking about me and my boy. And don't forget to come hang out with us Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live. It's a fun show. I promise you. Eat dinner a little bit early and just grab your tablet or something and lay across the couch and get ready to do some laughing and have a good time. We would love to see you guys there. And last thing, because I get this all the time. I promise you, people sliding out DM, they're like, how can we get on the show? Somebody out there that's watching this, they're like, man, I got a story that I want to get on the show and have fun with the guys and tell my unique perspective on the women's game or whatever game you playing. Go to our website, SLTyougotnext.com, SLTyougotnext.com. Go to the nominations tab, click on it and put your information in there because we open. We humans just like y'all. Like I told you, we family. So we want to hear what you got. And if if it sound right and it's a rising star, we gonna put you on the program. All right. So Kevin, I'm glad you're out of your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling super big, especially now that we had Coach McNeil on this thing. I'm about to shed a tear, but it's okay. Kevin, I'm gonna let you close us out, man.
Yeah, but she chose you, B. Jones. I'm not happy. But Coach,
They usually do. They usually do.
no, not all the time. But Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know. Can't wait till your team comes to Dallas. We're also gonna take a road trip up there. What's the name of the spot again?
The Rick's house.
Rick
I'll never
house.
forget it.
Okay. So y'all, B. Jones, you and Coach go there. I'm gonna go to the Wendy's. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the Wendy's. Y'all go there, and you do what you
You're
do.
missing
B.
out. You're missing
Yeah,
out.
you missing out. Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally playing. I'm coming. No, I'm joking. All right, B.
Hey, Coach. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Oh no.
Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big. You never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports Life, talking this.